greatest competition. Cars designed and engineered by the brightest minds, driven to the edge and beyond by the world's chosen few. Teams rise and fall, drivers come and go, but echoes of the past always remain. Competing in arenas that have stood the test of time, where glory and failure are separated by fractions, where victories are rescued from the jaws of defeat. This is where history is made. This is Formula One.
Welcome to F1 2013, and the teams for 2013 are the Infinity Red Bull Racing Team with Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber. Our next team is Scuderia Ferrari with Fernando Alonso and Felipe Massa. Our next team is the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes team with Jenson Button and Sergio Perez. Onwards we go to the Lotus F1 team with Kimi Raikkonen and Romain Grosjean. Onwards to the Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team with Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton. Our next team is the Sauber F1 team with Nico Hulkenberg and Esteban Gutierrez. Our next team is the Sahara Force India F1 team with Paul Di Resta and Adrian Sutil. We move on to the Williams F1 team with Pastor Maldonado and Valtteri Bottas. Then we go to the Scuderia Toro Rosso with Jean-Eric Vergne and Daniel Ricciardo. We then move on to the Caterham F1 team with Charles Pic and Guido van der Garde. Our next team is the Marussia F1 team with Jules Bianchi and Max Chilton. Well, hello there, my fellow lifeforms, and welcome to the F1 2013 All Seasons Career Mode. But of course, this game features classic cars for the first time, and some of those classic cars are from the 1980s. We've got the Williams FW07B, we've got the Team Lotus 98T, the Williams FW12, the Team Lotus 100T, and the Ferrari F187. Also, we move on to some of the classics from the 90s, and we will see that we have got the Williams FW14B, Nigel Mansell, and we've got the Ferrari F92. We've also got the Williams FW18, Damon, and the Ferrari F310 and the Ferrari F399, and of course the Williams FW21. Well, welcome everyone. Now, of course, as you always know, we start with a potato team. Now, I wanted to start with Sauber, but unfortunately, there's no team offer. I've gone right through the game trying to find out a way of getting a team offer. I've done the young driver test, but unfortunately, it didn't do it. So, perhaps you have to get golds in the team driver test, I don't know. But unfortunately, I can't go to Sauber. No. So what team are we going to pick? Now, of course, we already did the Virgin team, didn't we? Yes, we did. We could go for Sahara Force India or Caterham, but yes, it's a dilemma. Which team shall we go for? It's got to be a potato team, obviously. And yeah, you've probably guessed it. We're going for Marussia. But as soon as we get a drive for Sauber, I will be straight in that car. Well, our teammate is the late Jules Bianchi. So let's start this championship now on F1 2013. Oh, look, we got a welcome for Mr. John Booth. Welcome to Marussia. Thank you very much, sir. And Sabine's back as well. Sabine, I love you. And she's going to steer me in the right direction for this championship. Okay then, so as you can see, we're currently last. So onwards we go, and straight away I can tell you that this car is a complete pile of shit. Yes, it's definitely a potato, is this Marussia. It's got absolutely no speed whatsoever, and it oversteers and understeers like a giraffe, basically. Oh god, what have I done? Anyway, on the first qualifying run, you can see we're going to finish 12th position at the moment with Hamilton on pole. Anyway, a little bit later into the qualifying session with just 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, we're in 22nd, and I do believe that's last. Yes, I think that's last. Can we improve on that as we cross the line? Let's have a look and see if we can. And the answer to that is... Come on. Oh, shit. No, we can't. We're 5.5 seconds off the pace. Oh, my goodness. Have they made this game a lot harder than the last one? Anyway, as you can see, we ended up in last place. Jules Bianchi in 20th place. We are going to start in 21st, though, because Adrian Suttle has got a 10 position penalty for doing something naughty. Anyway, let's have a look and see. Lewis Hamilton got pole, Sebastian Vettel in second, and Fernando Alonso finished in third place. Okay then, let's do this. Shit. So once again, it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons Career Mode. I think I've made a horrible mistake, lads. I think I've chosen the wrong car. Anyway, the 5 lights go out, and it's away we go from 21st position on the grid. Straight away, we go into Rich Mix. We've got Guido van der Garden, or whatever his bloody name is. I don't bloody well care, to be honest. Directly in front of us as we go into turn 1. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a dive bomb from Dave. Pastor Maldonado and Esteban Gutierrez has contact with the Sauber, but I've got to push now. I've got to really push to try and get as many positions as I can, or I'm just going to end up nowhere in these races. Absolutely nowhere, because this potato car has got no... Oh, Jesus Christ. That was very close. And now we've got Valtteri Bottas in the Williams just off to the left of us, and the Honey Badger Daniel Ricciardo, but already we've made it up into 15th position. Oh, Jesus Christ, no, they're all trying to kill me. Oh, a little bit of corner cutting there for Dave, but oh my goodness, a little bit of corner cutting for Daniel Ricciardo as well. As we sort of try for a move down inside, do we? Yes, we do. Now up into 14th position. No, 13th place now for the Hookster. It's another fantastic performance once again in the potato car, the Marussia, the slowest car on the grid, as we do a little bit more corner cutting for Dave there, a little bit more. I'm still trying to get used to the handling of this Marussia. Well, who am I kidding? There is no bloody handling on this Marussia. It's just a complete turd. Anyway, so this is still the first lap, and we've already made it up, as I said earlier, into 13th position, just behind Paul di Resta. Well, when I say just behind, it's you can see he's pulling away like a... Yeah, okay, we'll just continue on now. The car behind me now is Jean-Éric Vergne, who is currently in 14th place. Well, we're just about to complete lap 1 in our potato Marussia once again. Can we catch up to the back of Paul di Resta? Well, I think the answer to that is going to be no. Because he is away and gone. But anyway, we complete lap 1 and go into lap 2 now, and hopefully we should do a little bit better. Yes, as you can see, so still in 13th place for the Hookster at the moment on lap 2 out of 15 laps. Now we accelerate forward now to lap 3, as you can see, still in 13th place at the moment, and I've still got Valtteri Bottas, of course, in the Williams. I am managing to hold off a Williams. This is, oh my goodness, this is fantastic. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll tell you what, the cars in F1 2013 are a little bit suicidal. They go for lunges and moves that really aren't on. Anyway, we accelerate forward at lap 5. Now, it is time for my pit stop, but anyone who's played this game will know that the tyre scaling is absolutely horrendous. Already after just 5 laps, you can see my tyres are almost knackered. But we go past the pits because I want to go out for another lap to try and hold on to the tyre wear as much as possible. We've made it up into 11th place now because a couple of cars have come into the pits. So 11th position for the Hookster at the moment on lap 6. As we now accelerate forward now to still on lap 6 and still trying to catch up to the car in front. It's now Jenson Button, who's currently in 10th position. There it is, everyone. There's my single World Championship point, and I've got absolutely no chance of catching up to the back of Jenson Button because he's in a McLaren. And I'm in a Marussia, yes. But we'll give it our all, everyone. We'll give it our all. And Daniel Ricciardo is currently behind me now in 12th position. Well, we're at the gorgeous Australian circuit. You can see the sunshine is shining all around us. And we're in the beautiful livery of the Marussia. I have to say the paint scheme is very, very nice indeed. I just love the red and the white. It's very, very good. It's just a shame that the colours of the car doesn't match the speed of the car. And this is definitely not a Ferrari. No. In fact, this is so short of a Ferrari, it's not even funny. It's more like a lawnmower. Yes, absolutely. It's more like a Flymo, I have to say. Yes. In fact, if it hovered, it would probably be a little bit faster. Anyway, so we're just about to complete lap 6 now. We are now going to come in for our pit stop on lap 6. We're going to change off these tyres. We're on the super soft tyres, as you can see by the red sidewall. And as you can see, there's a few more cars coming behind us as we... Oh, Jesus Christ! Well, they only just hit the pit lane limiter there, didn't they? Whew, that was very, very close indeed. Anyway, so we come in now for our pit stop, as I say, changing from the super soft tyres. We're going to go on to, I think, to the white wall tyre, which is the hard tyre. And hopefully they'll last till the end. But as I've said before, the tyre scaling on F1 2013 is absolutely horrendous. And we're going to rejoin now in 13th position on lap 10 of the Grand Prix in our fantastic Marussia car. And Lewis Hamilton is currently the lead as we accelerate forward now a little bit later into lap 10. I'm under real pressure now from Adrian Sutil in that Force India. He's trying desperately to get past me and steal that 13th place, but oh dear. Oh dear, a little bit of corner cutting wall in there for Dave. I think I've had one of those already, so I've got to be very, very careful as we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 10, as you can see, still holding on to 13th place, but now Adrian Sutil is getting very, very tasty behind me, as you can see. Wowzers, these cars go all over the place in F1 2013, all over the place, trying to get past you. But I hold on for now to 13th place as we accelerate forward now a little bit later into lap 11. And as you can see now, I've got Pastor Maldonado, the greatest F1 driver in the history of the world ever, trying to get past me as we accelerate forward after lap 12. Still no change for the Hookster, still in 13th place. Lewis Hamilton still out in front, as you can see, and we're on lap 13 now, but I'm still being chased by Pastor Maldonado in the Williams as we accelerate forward now to lap 14. It's just one more lap of the race to go. I'm managing to hold off from Pastor Maldonado, as you can see, and it looks like we are going to finish in a fantastic 13th place, which is absolutely brilliant for this potato car. So we just crossed the line and we're just about to start that. Oh, wait a minute. Lewis Hamilton's just crossed the line, which means we're basically a lap down. Oh. Cock. So anyway, we accelerate forward now to a little bit later into the last lap of the race. Lewis Hamilton has already won the race and he's halfway around the next Grand Prix. And Pastor Maldonado made his very, very late move there to try and get past, but he didn't manage to pull it off. So I'm going to hold on to 13th place as we're just about to go through these final corners now. Look at the tyre wear. It's absolutely horrendous, as I said earlier, on this game. But we are going to hold on okay and get to the end. And Pastor Maldonado's making another late move, as you can see. But we're going to hold him off. There's only one more corner to go now as we're about to cross the line in 13th position for our Potato Marussia in the first race on F1 2013 All Seasons career. Fantastic. And there's a shake of the hand. Look, the Hookster is happy with that. Absolutely brilliant. So there you go, 13th place. Teammate Jules Bianchi finished in 19th position. Whew! Well, that was exciting. And let's look and see. Oh, Kimi Raikkonen didn't actually finish the race in his Lotus. And look at those Saubers though. Oh my goodness, 15th place. Oh dear, that's not very good, is it? And Lewis Hamilton, of course, won the race because he's a jammy git. Mark Webber finished in second and Sebastian Vettel finished in third place. In the Drivers' Championship, Lewis Hamilton is out in the lead at the moment. We're still in 13th place, but we are ahead of the Williams of Pastor Maldonado, even though none of us have scored any points, of course. And Jules Bianchi is in 19th place. So let's go to the all-important Constructors' Championship now after one round, and we can see that Mercedes AMG are way out in front. And we are currently in 9th place, 37 points behind the leader, of course. Can we get any points in this season? Well, I don't know. I think it's going to be tough in this car, I have to admit. It does seem to be a lot harder in F1 2013 than it was in F1 2012. Anyway, as always, there will of course be more later. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You are awesome, as always. Good night.